From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Attack, attack!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Now a first carry here for their running back. A little juke. Breaks the tackle. Now alley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll run with Robinson. Oh, nice move. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw. Martinez. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw there is incomplete. The Chiefs at 9-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Track 60. 19 right.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to an inside the red zone. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Looking to throw. Martinez looking deep downfield. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He may go. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Hawk 70. Come on, set.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Martinez. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Martinez. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Martinez off the play fake. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting foul. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they are going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Martinez. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. He's got a full head of steam. On his horse. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Martinez. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On to give, here's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire.
That's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Martinez. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Martinez from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do
is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. On that play, had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get it. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Off the play fake. Martinez. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. 19 wide.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Yellow.
They'll run on first down. Mayberry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's first and 10.
19, driving. Trap 60. Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Martinez escaping the pressure right.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Here comes second down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward.